So what do you do when you're the best gamer in the world? You know, you've beaten everyone, done everything. Well, in this story, you get a promotion to literal god of a new civilization. Let's get into it.
So, imagine you're Steven. You're the undisputed champ of this strategy game called The Lost World. I mean, you've done it all, gotten every achievement, there's literally no one left to beat. You're bored, right? You're looking for that next big thing. Well, he's about to get it, and it's way bigger than he ever could have imagined.
Okay, so a weird invitation pops up on his screen. It says it's a private screening, just for the top player. Of course, he clicks agree. I mean, who wouldn't? And bam! Just like that, his comfy gaming chair vanishes. He's standing in some kind of ancient cosmic ruin. This isn't just a new server, folks. He's been yanked into a whole new reality.
And then this mysterious cloaked figure shows up and lays down the new rules. And let me tell you, this is not a game anymore. It's a full-on competition. He's up against 27 other top players who've all been given the same deal: become a god. The goal? Be the only god left standing on the planet. And the stakes? Oh, they couldn't be higher. If you lose, you don't get to respawn. You get deleted. Poof, gone from existence. Forever.
All right, first mission for our new god, Steven. He's got to choose his followers. The rules say he has to pick a minor race, a small tribe that he can build up and earn their faith. This is his opening move, and man, is it a big one.
So he gets his options. And look at this choice. Option A, the humanoid frogs. We're talking more than 500 tribes, a stable society. This is the easy, smart, logical pick, right? Then there's option B, the humanoid lizards. They have one tribe, it's an outcast tribe, they're wounded, they're starving, and their leader is this broken outcast named Rak. They are, without a doubt, the absolute worst choice on the board. So of course, that's who Steven picks.
And this is where you see that number one player brain just light up. See, anyone else would see a lost cause. But Steven, he sees the perfect setup. Think about it. A tribe with absolutely nothing left to lose is a tribe that's desperate for a savior. They'll believe in anything. His plan is simple but brilliant. Give them a miracle, right when they're at their absolute rock bottom.
So let's flip over to the lizard's point of view. For them, it's game over. They've been kicked out into this barren wasteland. Their leader, Rak, he's got this nasty wound from a saber-toothed tiger. His spirit is just shattered. There's no food, no water, and absolutely zero hope.
But then, Rak spots something, a single, glowing blue butterfly just kind of floating there. This is it. This is Steven's first move, his first little nudge on the world. Rak has no idea why, but he feels this pull. He has to follow it. So with the last bit of strength he has, he starts climbing this rocky hill, chasing after this weird little insect.
And when he gets to the top, what does he find? A mountain of food. A huge pile of beetles that just appeared out of thin air. For these lizards who are literally starving to death, this isn't just a meal. This is a sign from the heavens. And right there, that's the moment. The first spark of faith is born. And without even knowing it, they give their new god a name. The nameless bug god.
And you know what? That one little miracle, that pile of bugs, it changes everything. It's the foundation for a whole new civilization. With Steven pulling the strings, these lizards go from just trying to survive to actually starting to thrive.
Okay, so check out this progress. Steven keeps using that blue butterfly and even sends prophetic dreams to Rak. He leads them to this hidden oasis, a total paradise. Then, Steven basically teaches them how to hunt giant buffalo, which gives them a reliable food source. Game changer. But the biggest jump? He leads them to this golden tablet, which inspires them to invent writing. Now they can record their history, create a real culture. They're leveling up fast.
But, of course, when you start doing well, people notice. Pretty soon, they run into their neighbors, these humanoid frogs. And the frogs seem super advanced, super friendly. But, yeah, you can probably guess where this is going. That friendly smile is hiding something really, really nasty. So, the red flags are there if you look. The frogs have bows and arrows, way more advanced tech. They've also got this lizard slave with them named Owen, who's just terrified all the time. The frogs are talking a big game about brotherhood and peace, but what they're really doing is trying to trick the lizards into going to an island so they can be sacrificed to the frog's giant snake god to cure some plague. Yeah, not so friendly.
And here's where that whole inventing writing thing pays off big time. Rak sees how scared Owen is, and in this amazing moment of trust, he shows him their new written language. And later, right before the trap is sprung, Owen takes a massive risk.
He uses what he just learned to write one simple word in the dirt for Rack to see. L-I-E. That warning comes not a moment too soon. The frogs make their move, but the lizards are ready. They're not going down without a fight. Things get chaotic, fast. And suddenly Steven realizes that his subtle guidance, the butterfly and the dreams, it's not going to be enough this time. He has to step in, for real. So while the lizards and frogs are clashing, the frog chief starts doing some kind of ritual. And then, from the middle of the lake, it rises. A massive, two-headed snake god. A literal monster, and it's heading straight for the lizard kids they captured.
And we get a power reading on this thing, it's a level 4. I mean, that's a pretty decent threat. And more importantly, it's proof. There's another player in this game.
But Steven, he's got an answer ready. He's done being the bug god in the shadows. He cashes in all that faith he's been building up, uses this special item he won earlier, and summons his own champion, a divine apostle named Strathus, who just happens to be a terrifying giant praying mantis.
And this right here, this is the ball game. Remember the snake was level 4? Well, Strathus's power level is a whopping level 11. The frogs thought they were bringing out the big guns. They have no idea what's about to hit them. It's not even a fight. It's over before it starts. The mantis moves like lightning. 1, 2, a flash of its scythe arms, and both of the snake's heads are just gone. The whole thing took maybe a few seconds. So just like that, the rival god is dead. Its followers run for the hills, and the lizard tribe is safe. This one victory changes everything. It cements their faith in him completely, and it cements who Steven is now. He's not some gamer playing pretend anymore. He's a real god with real power who can really protect his people.
So they won their first big test, but you just know this is only the beginning. Afterwards, they find this entrance to some ancient ruins, hinting that there's a whole other layer to this world. Forgotten secrets, powerful magic. So, yeah, Steven proved he can play the role of a god. But what's going to happen when his brand new divine power runs headfirst into the ancient magic of this world? Now that is going to be interesting to see.